On February 27, 2014, AOL and The Today Show published a survey asking teens about how images in the media make them feel. The answer, not great. 80% of teen girls that were surveyed said they compare themselves to images of celebrities, and one half of them said they were dissatisfied with their own appearance. Girls are beginning to change the way they look, even behaviors altering the person they were meant to be. A common explanation behind these altercations? The media. As more and more images are addressed to young men and women, the pressure to be perfect increases. There are so many reasons media has become Photoshop crazy. But who actually does the Photoshopping? What is Photoshop? How can they change the way a person's body looks? And what are the long-term effects on the consumer? From these statistics, I want you to think about the effects just one picture can have on our young generation's lives, and the effects it could have down the road if not stopped soon. Have you ever looked at a magazine and just looked at the quality celebrities have and wish you looked like them? Even worse, how do you feel when you compare yourself to others whose bodies are so-called perfect? To begin, what is Photoshop? Photoshop is an image editing software by Adobe Systems Incorporated. This software allows users to manipulate, crop, resize, and correct the color on digital photos. This software is popular among professional photographers and graphic designers. The images consumers see are not reality, though. In truth, the person commonly doesn't exist. Through Photoshop, a person's entire appearance can be changed and an entirely new person can be created. The media uses a consistent type of model and actresses, which are extremely thin and young. By making these models, actresses try to fit the ideal youth of beauty through digital manipulation. A person can be blemish-free, tanner, drop 20 pounds, wrinkle-free, or freckle-free. According to the New York Times, published in 2009 by Eric Wills, 1990s was when the first digital manipulation came into use. Directors began exploring ways to create images with heightened sense of reality, actually as a reaction against the prevailing images of supermodels that looked too perfect. Suddenly, images changed being made. They were replacing the background and filters with the touch of a button, turning night to day. So now that we know what Photoshop is, it is important to see some examples. When teen girls look at photos, they feel the pressure to look that beautiful or perfect. So many examples are in the media we see today. One of the first examples I have is of Kelly Clarkson, a singer-songwriter. This was taken the same day. As you can see, it looks like she dropped 20 pounds and they made her face and arm thinner. The next one is Faith Hill. Faith Hill already being very thin, but you can see on the magazine it says, "Look and feel your hottest, thin." And that just puts pressure on young girls, especially fans, to be thin. Another one is Britney Spears. As you can see, they took out all the cellulite, made her arms skinnier, and made her stomach skinnier. And they completely changed the background of the picture. This next one is Kourtney Kardashian. I picked this one because I felt like it gave mothers an unrealistic weight to lose. Because here, this is the same picture as this one, but she lost 20 pounds into this one, and also her shirt color changed, even though it was the whole time this picture. And then this one I chose because this was all taken in the same 2 years, and it changed her eye colors. This is Reese Witherspoon, and in each magazine it changed her eye color. So this one started as blue, this one started as hazel, and then this one turned to brown. So it's just crazy how they can just even change it, hair length or eye color. There's also what we call as Photoshop fiascos. Target just came up they had a picture come out in the media of a mistake they made that was caught in the public eye. They had a recent oops where they tried to Photoshop pictures, but they didn't do it well enough, and the unedited pictures came out. Here you can see they tried to make her skinnier here, and they left a piece of skin here. They also tried to cut off some of her hip, making her skinnier there, but they left some on accident, And then they also tried to make more of a thigh gap, which was very obvious. Although the media is very informative, it can also have a negative effect on a society, especially on a young girl's life, and the minority who struggle with body image, self-esteem, and acceptance. Every day we see numerous photoshopped images, not even realizing it. So what type of lasting effect do these images have on us? A common phenomenon associated with the problem is the Photoshop effect. So what's the solution to this problem? I did an interview with Tiffany Hoff about the effects of the media on girls' idea versus the reality of the average look. Tiffany is a psychologist and counselor at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. I asked her, what is your opinion on the topic? Should people be able to Photoshop images? She said, Photoshop is used to completely distort a woman's body into something that's not. Models that are already scarcely skinny are made even smaller by the media. Waists are shrunk, arms and legs become nothing, and bones and imperfections are completely erased. So in short, I think it's wrong. What effects do you notice in sessions, I asked her, because of these images that are in the media? She said a lot of girls compare themselves. Study after study show lower self-esteem and anxiety after looking at altered images for an extended period of time, and also develop eating disorders. So then I asked, why do you think girls compare themselves? She said the media brainwashed people into thinking they're not good enough, not the way you are. Then I finally asked her, do you think abolishing Photoshop would decrease eating disorder cases? And she believed it would. Here I have a picture of a solution of photoshopping. Dove came out with a Real Beauty campaign. They didn't do any photoshopping. They had real women, the real body size, so it wasn't shrunk down or tried to be perfect. And they're just saying that these perfect women are perfect just the way they are. The media plays a great role in what women try to live up to be today. Does this make you imperfect? In conclusion, I have 7 main reasons why Photoshop needs to be banned. First, it tricks teen girls into thinking that the women they see in magazines, etc., are what is considered beautiful. It exploits the negative message to teen girls. It causes teen girls to feel self-conscious about themselves when they look at these pictures. It promotes perfection, something that is non-existent in anyone. It makes girls believe imperfection does really exist, and it brainwashes girls into thinking that being skinny and looking perfect is what beauty truly is. The average woman sees 600 Photoshop images per day, according to BeautyRefined.net, published in 2014. What are you comparing yourself to?